In a quiet corner of the Whispering Woods, where the ferns grew tall and the bluebells chimed softly in the breeze, lived a rabbit. His name was Barnaby. He was not a boisterous rabbit, nor was he one for thumping his feet loudly to warn others of danger. Barnaby was a gentle soul, with fur as soft as dandelion fluff and eyes as kind as a summer dawn. He lived in a neat little burrow, tucked away beneath the roots of an ancient willow tree, its branches weeping gracefully towards the babbling brook nearby. This burrow was his safe haven, warm and snug. Barnaby possessed a most unusual and magical ability, a secret known only to the moon and the rustling leaves. When all the other woodland creatures were fast asleep, tucked into their nests and dens, Barnaby could tiptoe into their dreams. He did not do this to cause mischief. Oh no. Barnaby was far too considerate for such things. He moved with the silence of a falling feather, his paws barely disturbing the dew-kissed grass as he ventured out under the silvery glow of the night sky. He was the dream collector. His unique gift was not one he had learned. It was simply part of him, like the twitch of his nose or the soft thump of his heart. As the stars blinked overhead, casting their gentle light upon the sleeping world, Barnaby would feel a soft pull, a gentle invitation from the slumbering minds around him. He would sit very still, his long ears perked, listening not with his ears but with his heart to the silent whispers of dreams taking flight. He knew his work was important, a quiet duty he performed with utmost care each night. The forest at night was a different world. Shadows danced and played tricks on the eyes, but Barnaby was not afraid. He knew every twist and turn of the paths, every rustle of the leaves, every hoot of the distant owl. He moved with a quiet confidence, his purpose guiding him through the darkness. The air would be cool and fresh, carrying the scent of pine needles and damp earth. This was his time, the time when the veil between worlds was thin and the magic of dreams was most potent. He was ready to begin his gentle work. When Barnaby sensed a dream that needed his attention, he would approach with the utmost care. He might find a little dormouse curled in its mossy bed, dreaming of a sun-warmed hazelnut it had lost in the autumn, or perhaps a wise old badger, dreaming of a joyful song from his youth, a melody almost forgotten by his waking mind. Barnaby would close his eyes, take a soft breath, and with a gentle nudge of his spirit, he would step into the dream. The dream world was a wondrous place, ever-changing and full of surprises, sometimes bright and sometimes a little bit sad. Inside the dream, Barnaby moved like a whisper. He did not interfere with the dream itself, for that would not be right. Instead, he looked for the tiny, shimmering fragments of lost hopes or faded memories. These were the things that often weighed down a dreamer's heart, even if they did not know why. He might see a little lost hope, glowing faintly like a distant firefly, or a forgotten joyful memory, like a pressed flower within the pages of an old book. These were the treasures he sought, the delicate echoes of what once was. With the gentlest touch of his paw, or sometimes just a soft puff of his breath, Barnaby would gather these precious glimmers. He did not take the whole memory, nor the entire hope, but just the essence, the little spark that had been lost or overlooked. He would carefully place these shimmering motes into a small silken pouch he carried, a pouch woven from moonlight and dewdrops. The pouch never seemed to get full, always ready to hold more of these delicate, ethereal treasures. He was always very careful, ensuring the dreamer remained undisturbed in their slumber. Sometimes the dreams were of adventures, of soaring through the sky or swimming in deep, clear waters. Other times they were quiet dreams of peaceful meadows and warm sunshine. Barnaby saw them all. He learned much about his woodland neighbors through their dreams, understanding their secret wishes and their quiet sorrows. He never judged. He only sought to lighten their unseen burdens, one tiny glimmer at a time. His task was a solitary one, but it filled his heart with a quiet, profound sense of purpose and warmth towards all creatures. Once his silken pouch was filled with the gentle light of collected dream fragments, Barnaby would make his way to a very special place. This place was a hidden meadow, nestled deep within the heart of the woods, a place that no other creature knew. To reach it, he followed a winding path that only appeared in the moonlight, a path carpeted with moss that glowed faintly. The air in this meadow was always sweet, and a soft, magical hum seemed to fill the space, a melody understood only by the heart. It was his secret garden. The meadow was unlike any other. It was filled with the most beautiful flowers imaginable, flowers of every color and shape, each one glowing with a soft internal light. These were no ordinary flowers. Each one had been planted by Barnaby, grown from the lost hopes and forgotten memories he had collected from the dreams of his friends. A tiny bluebell, shimmering like a sapphire, might have grown from a squirrel's forgotten wish for a never-ending supply of acorns. A tall, proud sunflower might have sprung from a badger's distant memory of a youthful, brave deed. Barnaby would move through his garden with gentle care, his paws making no sound on the soft earth. He would find a suitable spot for each new treasure he had brought. With a little wiggle of his nose and a soft whisper of good wishes, he would plant the dream fragment into the rich, dark soil. Almost instantly, a new bloom would begin to unfurl, its petals slowly opening to reveal its unique light and delicate fragrance. The meadow was a living tapestry of emotions, a testament to the beauty of what was once lost but now remembered and cherished in this magical way. The flowers pulsed with a gentle energy, creating an atmosphere of peace and profound serenity. There were star-shaped flowers that twinkled with forgotten laughter, and bell-shaped blooms that chimed with unspoken kindness. Roses of deep crimson held memories of old friendships, while delicate white lilies represented pure, simple joys that had faded from waking thought. Barnaby knew the story of every single flower, every single light. This meadow was his most cherished secret, a garden of healing and gentle remembrance, a quiet comfort to the sleeping world. The magic of Barnaby's meadow did not stay confined within its hidden borders. The gentle light and the sweet fragrances of the dream flowers would drift out on the night air, carried by the breezes. These ethereal essences would then weave their way back into the collective dreamscape of the Whispering Woods. They did not create new dreams, but rather, they added a touch of warmth, a hint of hope, a whisper of comfort to the dreams that were already unfolding in the minds of the sleeping animals. It was a subtle yet profound influence. Sometimes a little field mouse who had dreamt of being lost and alone might wake with a sudden, unexplained feeling of warmth and a tiny smile on its face. A grumpy old fox who often had fretful dreams might find his slumber a little more peaceful, his brow a little less furrowed in the morning light. They would not know why, they would not remember Barnaby or his meadow of glowing flowers. But the gentle magic had touched them all the same, like a soft, invisible blanket of solace, easing their spirits in small, unseen ways. Barnaby would often sit at the edge of his meadow as the first hints of dawn began to paint the sky. He would watch the soft glow of his flowers and feel a deep, quiet satisfaction in his small, furry chest. He asked for no thanks, no recognition. His reward was the knowledge that he was tending to the delicate garden of the heart, helping to keep the threads of hope and memory alive, even if only in the secret world of dreams. He knew that even the smallest glimmer of light could make a difference in the vast darkness. And so, night after night, the dream collector continued his gentle work. Barnaby, the small rabbit with the big secret, remained the silent guardian of forgotten beauty and lost hopes. His hidden meadow flourished, a beacon of gentle light in the heart of the woods, a testament to the quiet magic that can be found in the most unexpected of places, and in the kindest of hearts. The Whispering Woods slept soundly, unknowingly touched by the tender care of their very own dream collector, whose love bloomed in 1,000 glowing flowers.